Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. In this video, I will be discussing advanced coding questions which are asked in TCS Digital Hiring. Guys, this is part 5 of this series. Part 1 to 4 are already uploaded on my channel. So guys, make sure that after watching this video, you watch those videos as well. Guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe it as well as join my Telegram group also. I post regular updates on different companies which are hiring, as well as I give you updates about the videos that I will be posting in future. So make sure that you are present on my Telegram group and do not miss those updates. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as subscribe button for this channel. Okay, so guys, the question I will be discussing in this video is big in reading, but it is slightly on the easier side as compared to the questions that we have seen in the previous videos. So guys, make sure that you watch it till the end so that you get to know how to solve this particular question. Okay, so the question here is, a plumber wants to check whether a pipe junction where n incoming pipes and m outgoing pipes are balanced or not. If not, it needs to balance the junction by adding an input pipe or an output pipe of a suitable capacity. Now, what does this question refers to? See, this is the figure that is made by me. It was not given in the question. It is just made so that the things become clear to you. Okay, so now there is a plumber. This is the circle between these pipes is the junction. These black pipes are the incoming pipes, and these yellow pipes are the outgoing pipe. So a plumber wants to check whether the water coming inside from the incoming pipes is equivalent to the water leaving from the outgoing pipes or not. So he wants to balance this junction. Now at the junction there are set of input pipes and set of output pipes. As I have told you, these are the input pipes and these are the output pipes. Each pipe has a rated capacity and an actual capacity. So every pipe has an rated capacity as well as a actual capacity. Now the actual capacity of each pipe is lower than the rated capacity by a constant R, that is the rust factor, which depends on the material of the pipe and is the same for all the pipes at the junction. Okay, so every pipe in this junction has a rated capacity. Now what is the actual capacity? See, rated capacity is the capacity which is given for every pipe. Now when we'll subtract a constant R from that particular rated capacity, then the capacity which will be left will be the actual capacity. For example, see, let's suppose the rated capacity of this particular pipe is 65. Now, and the R factor, that is the rust factor, when we will subtract this R factor from the rated capacity, then we will get the actual capacity. So now the actual capacity of this pipe becomes rated capacity minus R, that is 63. So now the rated capacity of every pipe will be different, but the value of R will be same for every pipe. That means we will subtract R from 2 from this pipe also, 2 from this pipe also, 2 from this pipe also. So we will subtract this R from the rated capacity, and then after subtracting it, we will be getting the actual capacity. So I hope this thing is clear to you. Now, a junction is balanced if the sum of the actual capacities of the input pipe is the same as the sum of the actual capacities of the output pipes. If it is not balanced, the plumber needs to add one input pipe or one output pipe to balance the junction and determine the rated capacity of that added pipe. Okay, so how does a junction is balanced? When the actual capacity of the incoming pipe is equivalent to the actual capacities of the outgoing pipe, then only the junction is balanced. But if this is not the case, then the plumber has to balance this junction by either adding the input pipe or by adding the output pipe. So at a particular time he can only add an input pipe or he can only add an output pipe, and we need to determine the rated capacity of the added pipe. So whether he add the input pipe or the output pipe, we just need to find out the rated capacity of the pipe that he has included. Okay, now here we have n incoming pipes and m outgoing pipes. So these are the n incoming pipes and these are the m outgoing pipes. The incoming pipes may be different rated capacity. Similarly, the outgoing pipes may also be different rated capacity. What does this mean? See, these are 3 incoming pipes, so the rated capacity of each pipe can be different. Similarly, the rated capacity of every outgoing pipe can also be different, but this R value, that is the rust factor, will be same for the entire pipes which are connected to the junction. So rated capacity may differ for every pipe, but the R value will remain same for all the pipes. Okay, now we have to find the rated capacity of the pipe required to make the junction balanced. If the combined actual capacity of the incoming pipe is more than the combined actual capacity of the outgoing pipe, then the plumber will need to add an outgoing pipe. Conversely, if the combined actual capacity of the incoming pipe is less than the combined actual capacity of the outgoing pipe, then the plumber will need to add an incoming pipe. So what does this mean? So rated capacity is given to you, rust factor is also given to you. Now we'll find the sum of actual capacity of these incoming pipes, then we'll find the sum of actual capacities of the outgoing pipe. Now if the sum of actual capacity of the incoming pipe is greater than the sum of actual capacities of the outgoing pipe, then we will need to add an outgoing pipe, because see, more water is entering but less water is moving out, so we need to balance it. So we need to add an outgoing pipe also. And conversely, if the sum of outgoing pipes is greater than the sum of incoming pipe, then it means that we need to add an incoming pipe, because see, less water is entering and more water is leaving the junction, so it means that we need to add more input pipes so that the junction can become balanced. So I hope this thing is clear to you. Now the last part of the question is, if an outgoing pipe is added, then denote its rated capacity as a negative number. If an incoming pipe is added, then denote its rated capacity as a positive number. Now see, if we add an outgoing pipe, then we have to find the rated capacity in a similar way, but we will be returning a negative value of the rated capacity if we add outgoing pipe. But if we add an incoming pipe, then we simply have to return the rated capacity of that particular pipe in a positive manner. So when we will add an incoming pipe, we will return positive answer, and when we will add an outgoing pipe, we will return a negative answer. So I hope the question was clear to you, because it is a very easy question. Now let's just understand the remaining thing by looking at an example. Now see here, okay, let's see what does the input contains. The input has 3 lines. The first line contains 3 space separated integers, that is n, n, m and r, denoting the number of incoming pipes, outgoing pipes and rust factor respectively. The second line contains n space separated integers denoting the rated capacity of each incoming pipe. I have told you that this n is the number of incoming pipes, and the next line will be containing n space separated integers denoting the rated capacity of each incoming pipe. Now the third line contains m space separated integers denoting the rated capacity of each outgoing pipe. So I hope this thing is clear to you. What does our input represents? So this 3 is an n, 3 is again m, and 2 is the rust factor. Now this 85, 75 and 95 are the rated capacity of incoming pipes, whereas 70, 80 and 45 are the rated capacity of outgoing pipe. So I hope this thing is clear to you. Now what we do, we have to balance the junction. How we can balance the junction? If the sum of actual capacities of the incoming pipe is equivalent to the sum of actual capacities of the outgoing pipe, then it means the junction is balanced. So first let's just calculate the sum of the actual capacities of the incoming pipe. So how will we calculate the sum of actual capacity? It will be 83. Why? Because 85 minus this rust factor. So actual capacity is rated capacity minus the rust factor, that is 2. So 83 plus 75, plus 73 plus 93. So what does this show? It is 249. So it means that the incoming water, let's suppose incoming water is 249. Actual capacity of incoming water is 249. Now we will do similar things with the outgoing pipe. So 70 minus 2 is 68. 68 plus 78 plus 43. So this is the actual capacity of the outgoing water. So it is 189. See, water is entering more and water is leaving less. So we have to balance the junction. So how can we balance the junction? It is entering more but leaving less. So it means that we have to include one more outgoing pipe. So what is 249 minus 189? So what is 249 minus 189? So this gives us 60. That is 60 liters of water is remaining inside the junction. So it means that we need to move out that 60 liters of water. So for that, what will be the actual capacity of the pipe required for moving out the water? That will be 60 liter. This is the actual capacity of the pipe, but we have to find the rated capacity. So how we will do it? 60 plus 2, it will give us 62. So 62. So this size pipe, this capacity pipe will be added in the outgoing direction. This particular pipe will be added in the outgoing direction, and in the question it was given that if we will add an outgoing pipe, then we have to return the negative rated capacity of it. So it means that the 62 is the rated capacity of that pipe, but since it is an outgoing pipe, so we will return, what we will return? We will return minus 62, because it shows that it is an outgoing pipe. So I hope this thing is clear to you. You can see that output is also minus 62 and this is also minus 62. Now this was one such example. Okay, so the second example is we are given this input, that is n, m and r value. N means number of incoming pipes. Here say 5 means 5 are the incoming pipes, 6 means 6 are the outgoing pipe, and these are the rated capacity given to us, and 1 here represents the rust factor. So similarly, first we will calculate the sum of actual capacities of incoming pipe, that will be rated capacity minus rust factor, that is 9 plus 25 plus 33, then plus 39 plus 49. This will give us 155. So similarly, we will be calculating the actual capacities of the outgoing pipe, that will be rated capacity minus the rust factor, that will be 19 plus 6 plus 52 plus 24 plus 44 and plus 10. So you can see that the sum of actual capacities of incoming pipe is equivalent to the sum of actual capacities of outgoing pipe. It means that the amount of water entering is equivalent to the amount of water leaving. So it means that this junction is already balanced. We do not need to balance the junction, it is already balanced. So if this is the case, when both the values are same, then we will simply return balanced as an answer. We will simply print balanced on the screen. So I hope both the examples were clear to you. This was the case when we have added the outgoing pipe to make the junction balanced, and in second example, the junction was already balanced and we simply had to put balanced. So I hope this question is clear to you and all the examples are clear to you. Now I will simply write the code, because I know the code for this particular question is very easy and straightforward. Okay, so first we will take three values as input, that is int n, m and rust factor, that is r. So what we'll do is simply do cin n, m and r. So the language I am using is C++, but you can use Java, Python, anything in TCS compiler. So as every logic will remain same, just the syntax will be different. So in C++ we use cin for taking an input, whereas in Python we use input, and in Java we use system.in as an input. Okay, so I hope this thing is clear to you. Now what we'll do, we will have to form two arrays. First array will be containing the rated capacity of incoming pipes, and second array will be containing the rated capacity of the outgoing pipes. Let's just declare two arrays. First array name should be incoming, or you can say in, and the size will be n. Now second array declared will be outgoing, you can say out out, and the size will be m. So let's take the values as input in these arrays. For int I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, we'll simply do cin in of I. I hope this thing is clear to you. In this particular for loop, we are just taking first array values as input, incoming pipes rated capacity as an input. Now what we'll do, we'll simply do we have to take second array also as input. So we'll do I equal to 0, I less than m, cin out of I. So this will take second array rated capacity of second array also as an input. Now what we have to do, now we have to calculate the sum of the actual capacities of the incoming pipes, and we have to calculate the actual capacities, sum of actual capacities of the outgoing pipes. So we'll do it separately using for loop. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. In this what we'll do, first we'll declare two variables outside the loop. First one will contain int sum of incoming. So sum of incoming, it will be starting with 0. Second variable will be int sum of out, sum o, it will be again 0. So in this particular first loop, I will be taking the sum of actual capacities of the incoming pipe. So that will be sum I plus is equivalent to in of I plus in of I minus the rated minus the rust factor. So this will, after this loop is over, sum I will contain the sum of actual capacities of incoming pipe, and similarly what we will do for the outgoing pipe. We will calculate it for outgoing pipe. Control V. So this loop will be running for m, because the size of outgoing pipe is m, and array is out I minus r, and this variable will be sum of o. So after this two loops are over, we will have the actual sum of incoming plus and actual sum of outgoing. Now what we'll do, we will compare these two values. If our sum of I is double equivalent to sum of O, then what we have to do, we have to do nothing, but we have to simply do Cout balanced. It means that this is test case 2 when both the values are equal, that is balanced, and we will simply do and simply return 0 from this main function. So once we have returned 0, then it will not run ahead, this code will not move ahead, and simply return from this if condition only. Now what if our sum of incoming is greater than sum of outgoing? If our sum of incoming is greater than sum of outgoing, it means that more water is entering but less water is entering and less water is moving out. So in that case we have to calculate the difference. It will be int diff is equivalent to sum of I minus sum of O. This will be the difference, but what will be the rated capacity of the pipe required? That will be sum of I minus sum of O plus R, as I told you earlier. Now since what this rated capacity suggests, that is we are adding an output pipe because more water is entering and less water is moving out. So we are adding an outgoing pipe. So in this case we will simply return minus 1 into difference, because I have told you that earlier also, whenever an outgoing pipe is added, the rated capacity is returned as a negative number. So we will simply return minus 1. We will simply first print, I am really sorry, we will simply first print Cout minus 1 into difference, and after this printing we will simply return 0 from here, that is we are moving out of main function. Now the last condition is, if our sum of outgoing is greater than sum of incoming, then what will be the answer? It means that less water is entering and more water is leaving. So it means that we have to put an input pipe. So in that case what will be difference? Int difference is equivalent to sum of outgoing, because more water is moving out, minus sum of I, less water is coming in, plus R, because we have to find the rated capacity. This sum of O minus sum of I will give us the actual capacity of the incoming pipe, plus we are adding the R, so it will give us rated capacity of the incoming pipe. So in this case what we will do, we will simply Cout difference. No, we will not multiply minus 1 because it is an incoming pipe, we are adding an incoming pipe, and in the end we will simply return 0 from this function. So this was all for the code. Now I will be testing this code on the test cases that is given to us. So what were the test cases? First value was, in the first case it was 3, 3 and 2, and the values were, what were the values? It were 85, 75, 95. It was 85, 75, 95, and the second the rated capacity of outgoing pipe was 70, 80 and 45. 70, 80 and 45. So it should give us output as minus 62. So I hope there are no errors in this code and it will run perfectly fine. So let's just hope it will give us minus 62. So as you can see that it is giving us minus 62. Now let's just test it on last test case. That will be, first it will be 561 will be taken as input. Okay, 561, and incoming pipes will be this. Let me just copy paste it, it will save the time. Okay, so guys, if you are finding this video informative till now, please hit the like button if you haven't, and please hit the subscribe button till I am copy pasting the inputs. And guys, please join my Telegram group also. I am posting regular stuff there, so please do not miss that particular stuff. So it will be 5, 6 and 1, so it should give us balanced as an output. So I hope it will give us balanced and there are no errors in this particular if condition. So you can see that it is giving us balanced condition. Because this was it for the code. This code is in C++, but guys, every this syntax is similar to Java, but there are 2 or 3 places where you will have to change your code. That will be, instead of cin, you will be using certain scanner class, or while declaring the array you will be using a new keyword. So these are 2 or 3 places only where you have to make your changes, else everything is similar in Java code also. So guys, this was it for this video. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching it.